My mom said I'd embarrass the family if I showed up. 3 hours later, they learned who I am and came crawling back. I smiled, then sent a lawyer. I called to say I'd be flying in for Thanksgiving. Mom picked up on the first ring, but instead of her usual cheerful greeting, there was just silence. Then she cleared her throat. Honey, maybe you should skip it this year. I asked her why. Your brother's bringing his new fiancée. She's from a very successful family. Her father owns some big company. We just don't want any awkward questions about your situation. My situation: I run a cybersecurity firm that protects hospital networks from ransomware attacks. Last month alone, we prevented an attack that would have shut down 3 emergency rooms and erased patient records. We employ 14 people. Our clients include 2 major hospital systems and a pharmaceutical research facility. But I work from home in hoodies and joggers, so to my family, I'm basically unemployed. Dad got on the phone. His voice had that tone, the one he uses when he's trying to sound reasonable but is really just embarrassed. If you do come, don't mention what you do for work. Just say you're in IT or something vague. Keep it simple. We don't need her parents thinking we're, I asked him what we were. Just don't make it complicated, son. I hung up without saying goodbye. Then I opened my banking app and canceled the automatic transfers I'd been sending them for 2 years. The ones covering their car payments, Dad's medical bills from his surgery, the property tax they couldn't afford last spring. I scrolled through the history. $18,200 total. I didn't block their numbers. I just waited. Thanksgiving came. I spent the morning working on a security audit, drinking coffee in my quiet apartment. My phone sat face up on my desk, silent until 2:47 p.m. Then it exploded. Mom called 4 times in a row. I didn't pick up. Text messages started flooding in. Dad, my brother Kyle, even my aunt. Finally, I read one from Mom. They took the car, right in front of everyone. The tow truck came during appetizers. Richard's parents saw everything. Why is this happening? I set my phone down and went back to work. An hour later, my brother called. I let it go to voicemail. He was screaming so loud I could hear him through the speaker across the room. Something about me ruining his life, about how I'd humiliated them. How could I do this to him on the most important day of his life? I deleted it. At 4:32 p.m., my phone rang again. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer, but something made me pick up. Is this Adrian? The voice was calm, measured, professional. Yes, this is Richard Castellano. I'm calling from your family's Thanksgiving dinner. I hope you don't mind. Your mother gave me your number. My stomach tightened. I wanted to ask you something, he continued. Are you the cybersecurity consultant who we spoke at the Denver Tech Summit last April? The presentation on healthcare network vulnerabilities? I closed my eyes. Yes. There was a long pause. I could hear background noise, dishes clinking, someone talking in a hushed voice. Your brother just told me you work part-time IT support. He said you fix computers from home. Why would he lie about that? I didn't answer. I couldn't. Richard kept talking, his voice steady but colder now. My company was in that audience. Castellano Medical Devices. We manufacture surgical equipment. After your presentation, we completely overhauled our network security, spent $2 million on the upgrade. I heard my brother's voice in the background, high-pitched and desperate. Richard, please let me explain. He never told us what he really does. We didn't know. Richard ignored him. Last month, we got hit with a targeted attack, ransomware. Because of the systems we implemented based on your recommendations, we shut it down in 40 minutes. No data loss, no production stoppage. You saved us from losing everything. My hands were shaking. I need to understand something, Richard said quietly. What kind of family treats someone like that? Someone who does what you do. Who saves lives by protecting hospital networks? I heard muffled arguing. My mother's voice, shrill and panicked. Dad trying to calm everyone down. I have a daughter, Richard continued. She's 6, and I'll be damned if I let her marry into a family that ranks people by how they dress instead of what they contribute to the world. The background noise got louder. My brother was yelling now. Mom was crying. Richard's voice cut through it all, sharp and final. I just called off the engagement. An hour later, Mom left me a voicemail, sobbing so hard I could barely understand her, begging me to call Richard back and fix what I'd done to my brother's future.